Profiling the Affective Characteristics of EFL Learners' Digital and Formal Learning, a Person-Centered Approach. Thanks to greater accessibility and mobility afforded by modern technology, nowadays, learning is increasingly more common in out-of-class informal contexts, in tandem with the changing English environment. English as a foreign language researchers have begun to put more attention on language learning and teaching beyond the classroom. Specifically, informal digital learning of English, LBC online, motivated by personal interest and undertaken independently without being assessed by a teacher, is becoming more prevalent, especially in EFL environments. Young EFL learners are both consuming and producing English content in various digital environments, with low or no anxiety compared to the EFL classroom. However, the perspective of individual differences, like L2 learners' anxiety and grit, is still missing. Moreover, methodologically, the person-centered approach to exploring the complexity of individual learners' idle-oriented experiences is just beginning. To address this methodological challenge and move this line of research forward, Dr. Jusang Li and Dr. Qin Xie adopted a person-centered approach to understanding idle learners concerning for important affective variables, L2 motivation, L2 enjoyment, L2 anxiety, and grit. This study classified EFL learners according to their engagement patterns with idle activities. Subsequently, it examined whether the distinct idle groups also differed in terms of important affective variables. An online questionnaire taps into Korean EFL learners' idle experiences. Based on the questionnaire, 4 L2 affective variables were identified, including gaming, entertainment, English learning, and socializing. Participants from 10 secondary schools and 1 university in 2 major cities of Korea answered this questionnaire during their class time. A total of 1,265 valid cases were collected. This study adopted exploratory factor analysis first to uncover the underlying structure of the wide range of idle activities that Korean EFL learners engaged in. Then, it adopted a person-centered clustering approach to identify subgroups within the sample, and compared the key effect variables across EFL learners with different idle profiles. The EFL analysis identified a new factor structure with 4 types of idle activities, namely, gaming, entertainment, English learning, and socializing-oriented idle. Based on the results of the 2-step cluster analysis, researchers identified 5 distinct idle profiles: minimal idlers, gaming entertainment idlers, maximal idlers, and entertainment socializing idlers. Minimal idlers rarely participated in entertaining activities, and were rarely involved in other idle activities such as gaming, English learning, and socializing. Maximal idlers equally engaged in idle activities related to gaming, entertainment, English learning, and socializing scored the highest in all 4 idle activities. Notably, the first 3 idle groups accounted for approximately 80% of the sample. More precisely, 1/3 of the participants rarely learned English autonomously by using technology, while nearly half often engaged in idle activities for entertainment and gaming purposes. Moreover, both maximal idlers and entertainment socializing idlers frequently engaged in socialization activities, in natural settings with actual English speakers, in order to socialize with others rather than to learn English, while other profiles rarely engaged in. Furthermore, the researchers found significant differences between the 5 idle groups and all the affective variables. In particular, maximal idlers and entertainment socializing idlers, which were more engaging in socializing-oriented activities, demonstrated significantly higher scores on ideal L2 self, L2 enjoyment others, and grit perseverance of effort, but significantly lower scores on L2 communication anxiety offline. That is, when compared to the other 3 groups, maximal idlers and entertainment socializing idlers had a better affective status and appeared to be more optimistic, happier, less anxious, and grittier. Based on the findings, the researchers advised EFL educators in Korea and other similar educational settings to provide students with affective, cognitive, and behavioral support to increase students' awareness of English learning opportunities outside of the classroom and maintain their motivation to learn. To the best of researchers' knowledge, this is the first study to use a large sample of EFL students to identify a comprehensive set of idle profiles. As such, the study represents a significant step forward in understanding EFL learners' idle experiences concerning their affective status.